And I am on to see my husband. I'm happy to see my husband.
I really hope I didn't have to copyright that. So why am I so excited? I am going back to the US. I've been living in Australia for the last 3 months and I'm going back to California for the month of May to see my friends, my family, my boyfriend, and just have a blast. We have a very jam-packed May, but we're gonna plan it all and we're gonna have a fun time while we do it. So let's jump into Notion and get planning. So this is my monthly organizers page, and first we're gonna do a review of April and then jump into making a new template for May. What I like to do is create an inspiration board, and I mainly use Pinterest for the photos. Unless I'm using my own photos as well, I'll include those. I also like to do some keywords that I can then search into Pinterest. So for this month I did YouTube, working out, reading more, and growth. And now let's go over the goals that I had in April and see if I actually completed them. With getting a bank account, there are so many workarounds, and I actually have been trying this month to get a bank account because it's already been 3 months of me living in Australia and I've been using my American account, which is very poor and bad for me. Pretty much in order to get a Vic Roads driver's license, I have to show that I have Medicare, but in order to sign up for Medicare, I need a Vic Roads driver's license. So it's this whole runaround where I've just been running around in circles trying to figure out how to get one of these to get the other. I've definitely been a little bit stressed trying to get all that done. So I can't necessarily be clicking them off yet, but they're definitely a priority for me for the month of May. Another goal that I had for the month of April was to go see my dad's side of the family, and I did that not only once, but 4 times. On top of it, seeing my grandparents and just hanging out with the family. So that was very good. I enjoyed it. I also had a goal of finishing 3 books for the month of April. I didn't get to 3 books, but I did read 1.5 books. I'm halfway through my 2nd book, so I feel like I'm still doing some reading, which I'm happy about. Not as much as I wanted to, but it does take a while to read 3 books. So I did not finish reading 3 books, but I did read 1.5, so proud of myself for that. I did want to move some money on eBay over to another account. Honestly, completely forgot that I put this on my goal list, but I did not do that. So those are my life goals. I literally only I can't believe this. I only completed 1 goal out of the entire 6 goals. Not super accomplished when it comes to life goals, but now jumping into YouTube, I think I did a little bit better, so you can tell where my focus was. I did want to maintain the 2 videos every week, so I post on Thursdays and Sundays, so I completed that, so very proud of myself for staying consistent. I also had a goal of getting to the requirements for monetization, which is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours. I'm happy to say that I completed both. I thought that was a really outlandish goal for myself, but I'm very happy to say that I did complete both of them, so I'm officially monetized on YouTube now, which is actually insane. And then if we scroll down further, then I have my calendar with just important dates. So I write down people's birthdays, and then I also write down my video schedule for the month. Honestly, this calendar is not super organized. It's more just where I throw down ideas for my Thursday and Sunday posts, and then I go back in later and plan the whole entire video off of this video schedule. So looking back at my inspiration board as well, I think a lot of this I accomplished. I did work out pretty consistently, and I had here that I hit 1,000 subs and I did it. I think making inspiration boards is super crucial because it really gets you in the mindset of seeing what you want to accomplish rather than just writing it down and having text. I find that actually visualizing my goals just helps a lot more in actually achieving them. Maybe for the next month I need to be putting in a Vic Roads driver's license and a Medicare card and a bank account. Now let's jump into making a May organizer, and we're gonna use this new template button in order to organize the month of May. I'm just putting in May 2023. I'm gonna add a cover and an icon. What should I do for May? Maybe an American flag? That would be funny. So keywords for my inspiration board for the month of May. I really want to just enjoy my vacation in the US, but I also want to just spend a lot of time with my friends and family and enjoy the warm weather because Australia is heading into winter, but the US is heading into summer. So it's gonna be really nice weather in California and I want to enjoy it. The keywords that I'm gonna be putting in are summer, friends, family, relaxing. We'll do celebration because we're doing a lot of birthdays in the month of May and a graduation too. So a lot of things to celebrate. So I'm gonna head over to Pinterest and save a bunch of photos, put it into Canva, and create a collage that I'll then add into this board. Also, one thing I want to start with my monthly organizers is create a Spotify playlist with all the music that I'm listening to that month. And then as the month goes on, I'll add in more music. You know that feeling when you're walking around and you just get a smell of some nostalgic memory of years ago when you were a child and it reminds you of the rain that was hitting the playground? I'm trying to recreate that, but like with music, because I know smell is really connected to memories, but music's also really connected to memories too. Anytime I listen to that music again, I can be like, oh, remember I was sitting in my room ready to go to the US and I was packing and it was just a good vibe. I'm pretty much forcing nostalgia for the month. If you want to listen to my Spotify playlist as well, I'm gonna link that down in the description. Okay, now we're gonna type in the monthly goals that we have for May. Oh my God. Life goals would be to obviously get a bank account. We're also gonna get a Vic Roads driver's license. Right now I'm only driving my Californian license, and you have 6 months in order to transfer it to an Australian one. So I'm trying to do that ASAP because that way I can sign up for a bank account. That way I can sign up for Medicare as well. I'd like to apply to some other jobs as well, because right now I'm working at a restaurant, but I'd like to see if I can work back in tech, because that's what I was working in when I was in California. Apply to some tech jobs. I'm just gonna keep it pretty vague for right now, but I at least want to apply to one. Also, while I'm in America, I know that I'll have access to a gym as well. I want to stay pretty consistent with waking up and going to the gym, because that's what I've been doing now. But especially when you're traveling, especially when you're busy, it's pretty easy to forget the important things to you that kind of keep you sane. And for me, that's working out. It's definitely important that I stay consistent with working out. But since I am on vacation, obviously I don't want to be pushing myself like crazy. So I'm just gonna say 3 times a week. Also, in terms of reading, I think I'm only gonna say I want to read 1 book a month. So, or really maybe I should say 1.5, because I'll finish the other book and then start a new one. Also, while traveling, I feel like it's gonna be a little bit difficult to be staying consistent with YouTube as well. So that's gonna be a big priority for me, is staying consistent with my 2 times a week posting. I think in terms of a subscriber goal, I have no idea, but I think I might just go with 1,500. I don't necessarily want to be putting a lot of pressure on myself to get to a certain subscriber account. I more want to be focusing on making quality videos and interesting videos, kind of up my game when it comes to editing. I think also I want to look into DaVinci Resolve, because I know that is a free editing software, and one of you guys actually commented that I should look into it. So I'm gonna listen to you guys and look into DaVinci Resolve for this month. And also, I definitely want to upgrade my mic. I'm literally just using the microphone that is in camera, so I'd like to get an external one so I can hold like one of those little mini mics and like talk to people and stuff. I think it'd be fun. So I'm just gonna chuck in all the important dates that I have for the month of May. In terms of my video schedule, I already kind of have an idea for what I want for May, so I'm not really gonna fill that out right now. I also went in and added a couple of pages of things that I want to plan for the US. So that would be a packing list, the people that I want to visit, and then also some gift planning, because there are so many birthdays in the month of May. So I want to make sure that I'm getting all the gifts for them beforehand. So let's jump into the packing list. Oh wait, I'm missing something. Yep, that's better, okay. For people to visit, I'm not gonna click on that because that's for me. Gift planning as well, I don't want to give it away. So my friends who are watching this, I don't want to spoil your gift. Okay, now let's jump into the YouTube analytic. We're gonna look into March's analytics, and then we're gonna compare it to April. When I look at March as a whole, I think this was when I first started taking off on my channel. I had a couple videos that started to pop off, as you can see from these little spikes, where I got some good views. This was a super exciting month for me because it was just starting to take off, and I was just having so much fun with YouTube, and it was really cool because I started to make more of a community and I was just interacting with more people, and it was just a good vibe for March. In total, I had 51.6k views, 3.3k watch time hours, and I gained 542 subscribers. I think at the end of this month, I had about 600 subscribers in total, because I had a little bit from February, which was just my friends and family subscribing to me. But now when we compare it to April, it was pretty similar with the numbers, so I just continued the growth that I already had. 60.6k views, 4.5k watch time hours, and then I gained 550 subscribers. April was super exciting because that's where I got monetized on YouTube, but it just makes me really excited because that means I can put more effort and more quality into making great videos for you guys. Now, I definitely don't mean to brag about analytics or anything, but I think it's really important to be transparent and to show what small channels are looking like in terms of their analytics, just so it can help other people who are trying to grow their channel, or maybe if you're just curious. Because honestly, I was really curious looking at other creators, so I think it's really cool to show what's going on behind the scenes. So now we're gonna jump back over to Notion, where I'm gonna type in the numbers from my analytics. What I do at the end of every month is I write a summary of the month, what were the highs, what were the lows, what were things I need to work on, things I need to improve. It is more personal, so I'm not gonna share it on this video. What I will show you is the subscribers month to month for April 2023. I know it's not the exact end of April right now, but currently I am at 1,179. It'll be really cool to look at this subscriber count when I'm like 1 year into making YouTube videos and I can compare like April 2023 to April 2024. And I think it'd be super cool and interesting to just see the growth that happens. So thank you guys so much for planning with me. I had a really fun time and it's so cool to just see what is gonna happen for the month of May. And I'm gonna be bringing you guys along and filming a bunch of content while I'm there. So it's gonna be really cool for you guys to get an experience of what California's like, what it's like being my friends and my family, and just the cool stuff that we get up to. I'm bringing over a bunch of Australian food for my US friends to try, so it'll be very interesting to see their reactions on what they think Aussie food is like. Bye guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you so much and much love.